Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another 2v2. This is a Nordcast sent in by you, the fans, to LifeSkirmishTV@gmail.com with, of course, the proof of getting in on that promo code OTT, link in the description below, as always, Mr. Maximus Black.
Yep.
Hit me up with the sound of playing Shadow of the Colossus for like 15 straight hours, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and everyone's loopy, and you're taking her for a rip.
Taking it for a rip, bud. Taking it for a rip. Yeah, baby. Rip, bud.
Accurate reenactment. I think that whole thing's still on your YouTube channel?
It's there. It's there.
Yeah. That was a long and wild day, and there was a stupid freaking viral video, like some East Coast boys or some shit, taking her out for a rip, and after so long of playing this game, we were up the whole night. We were straight up fucking loopy, and we thought it was the funniest thing in the world. I don't even think it's that funny, but it was funny then.
Damn right.
And we were dying.
Yes.
Dying. The top right, we've got Get Her Done, which is kind of where that came from. That's the purple Terran, and then his teammate, the teal, I guess we'll call it, Zerg, king of all of us. And on the left-hand side, we've got their opponents, the blue Protoss, Aristos, and Max, the red Terran. 2v2 here on Gem Garden. We haven't had a 2v2 in a little bit. We've definitely had some decent 2v2s in the past. We'll see how this works out. So far, I mean, first of all, this is a massive map.
Huge.
So the odds of there having been any cheese here, very slim. For that reason alone, we do have an SCV heading over here. But while we're waiting for some stuff to happen, because it is going to likely be sometime given the size of this map, why don't you tell the fine folks at home how they could also get their Nordcast casted?
Yeah, I mean, it's simple. Go into the description of the video, click on that NordVPN link, get yourself that 2-year subscription, 74% off plus 4 extra months when you use that. And on top of that, we're going to cast a game of your choice under 30 minutes. Could be a 2v2 like this, 1v1. Free-for-all, AI craft, I don't care. As long as it's StarCraft 2, we're putting it in. So yeah, go check them out. Stay safe, stay anonymous on the internet, guys. It's a great Christmas gift, too, so you can also purchase, you know, some subscriptions for family members, Christmas, little, maybe a friend, who knows. But it all supports us, supports yourself, and the sponsor all at once. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't like it for any reason, you get your money back within 30 days. And that's my plug. This is a normal 2v2, it seems. We've got just some Lings, some Marines out in the front, but we do have a sizable army working their way from the left side to the right side. This actually is a pretty damn good army against this, because, well, with Banelings now, shit gets dicey. You're going to need to get those Zealots up in the front, because those Marines are just going to get absolutely melted. The Zealots will get melted too, but they will soak up more. And unfortunately for Team Max, we had one Marine go down there, scout this out. They know it's coming. They have the high ground with this ramp if they so choose to use it. Needs to keep these Banelings on the creep and then work their way in. No, you need to go. Oh, there it is. Beautiful play. Look, they got the Zealot in the front, soaked up the damage, and now they're going to be able to start working their way in here and clean up this. Probably going to lose this natural expansion.
Yeah, that was huge. That was very well done. Exactly what you would want to do there. The one Zealot took like the vast majority of those Banelings out of the equation. And that's going to, I agree, allow them to probably at least get this one forward expansion, maybe even tickle the other one. I mean, this is a lot to handle, but they might also just not commit and not get the expansion at all as they focused on that tank. Really, I don't know. I mean, he's going to go in. I don't hate this idea. You know, we know that we're going to lose these units now at this point. Why not get some SCVs on the way out the door? Those Zealots still had enough health to get some work done. They're going to take out a few here before getting... Wow, that one lasted a lot longer than I thought. That one Zealot had, like, literally 1 HP.
Wow.
We still got Zealots.
Wow.
How? Oh, he did not A-move any of those SCVs that whole time?
No, he did
not. Oh,
not.
no.
And that cost him.
Catastrophe, Mr. Black.
That cost him big time. These Lings are going to be able to clean it up, but the damage has been dealt. Oh, he's going to throw away these 3 Stalkers. These are pretty much useless. I would have continued to get the Zealots. He went for charge, got the Zealots, then for whatever reason decided to go into Stalkers knowing damn well that his opponent has got a lot of Speedlings, and the obviously Zealots with charge are going to do infinitely better than what Stalkers can. So it seems as though they're probably going to be able to hold this. Actually, they will be able to hold this. And they need to be careful that they don't continuously just stream in units and start to lose them without doing any real damage, allowing their opponents to get back into the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're doing right now. We keep getting these 1 Zealot runs in. They're really desperate to get rid of this hatchery, and shockingly, they have yet to do so. They've got Banelings about to pop here. That's going to stop any of these small little skirmish size armies from, you know, being able to get in and doing anything. And I cannot believe that I'm going to say this, but it looks like King of all of us is going to get out with this expansion alive.
Yeah.
Which is kind of insane.
Yeah.
I guess the only real upside, the silver lining here, is that to some degree they were able to get rid of a lot of SCVs. Now, of course, it's Terran, so all he does is just drop like 73 mules, and the minerals, you know, kind of handle themselves. But even still, better than nothing. But that, you know, I feel like they had an opportunity. I wouldn't say to win the game, but definitely get into a position where it would have been nearly impossible to lose.
Yep.
Now it just kind of feels like a bit of a wash, but worse is that their opponents have expanded both, and they haven't themselves.
Correct. I was just about to say that. Like, that attack went well. You know, as crazy as it sounds, he did a lot of SCV damage, but I would have almost preferred for him to finish off those Lings out here and then kill off these expansions.
Yes.
Because you're still streaming in units as well, and your army is going to get stronger, obviously, with numbers. Fortunately for him, he did a lot more damage than what he ever should have because there was no real attack move there. So he locked out. But that I would have preferred him to stay down here, kill off this hatch and those Lings, and then reinforce with that army, and then go after this while expanding in behind. They really almost tried to just end the game there, and it just didn't pan out, especially when he started getting Stalkers. They weren't really doing much of anything, and now it's almost as if this right side is in a better position than the left side here. Simply from like a macro standpoint, he's only just getting that Nexus now. These bases have never gone down, and I will say, I mean, they're very low on SCVs and drones. It's not like they're fully saturated, but they have been collecting. Now there's tech here. We have some mutas. Still going a very, very heavy Zealot army. There isn't an obscene amount of Marines out there. I mean, a good 15, 20 Mutalisks, and suddenly things are going to look up big time here for King of Olives and his team.
I'm so hard trying not to say King of Olives like he's some sort of like Greek like pizza restaurant or some shit, or well, Greek pizza restaurant doesn't make any sense, but like Greek restaurant, the King of Olives. It's all of this. I don't even have dyslexia, but I'm out here saying all in my brain olives over and over again, just like I almost said artosis for Aristos.
I'm saying that too. I'm saying that too.
Yeah, I can't get my brain is just not in it today for that kind of shit.
I'm saying Mad Max, Artosis, King of Olives, and Get Her Done.
I like how Get Her Done is somehow, of all these names, the one that's going to be said correctly.
Of course.
It's like the least well-formed name out of all of them, and it's the one that's going to get it. That's a lot of Muta.
It is.
Certainly enough to take somebody that's not ready for it for a fucking rip, if you know what I mean.
Damn right.
And right now, given how long it's taken to get these up, I think this is hitting at just the right time, and this is going to get decimated.
I was literally just saying a minute ago, 15, 20 Mutas is going to be a whole lot of trouble here for Terran. Doesn't have that many Marines. I like the fact he's not taking that fight, just picked off the probes, moving around, seeing what other kind of damage he can do. and allowing him and his partner to drone an SCV up. Not so much SCV in over there, but he's probably still, yeah, he's building them over there in the main. Now circling back over into the main here. Should be able to pick off quite a few probes here in the back before the Stalkers get there. No, okay, well played, because now he's got blinks. So he could have lost 4 or 5 mutas there. So very well played. Good patience from King of Olives. And now he's going to have to back off here. And yeah, that was a nice little hit squad.
Yeah, no, it was nice. I'm sure he wanted to get a lot more done than he did, but I'm also happy that to see that he was, as you just pointed out, patient and didn't overcommit. He easily could have lost all of those Mutalisk for basically nothing if he tried to go in and just kind of face tank some damage to kill probably what would have been about 4 probes by the time it was all said and done.
Yep.
So that was well played. And he's going to go back up here. He knows the last time he was up here there wasn't really any static defense. There's no probes here yet. He's going to be able to get a cancel out of that and just shut this down. This is fine.
Yeah.
Like, if he just makes sure that this doesn't ever produce anything, I mean, that's more than enough value for those. And it keeps the army bouncing back and forth. It probably keeps them from also forward playing themselves, gives his partner some more time. But this has become a very interesting match because now this really seems like it's going to come down to does Mad Max and Artosis really take it and just decide we have to just go? Because if they don't, they have to know, having not gotten rid of those expansions, that they may fall too far behind and they need to get some damage done quick.
Yeah, they do need to figure something out. The longer that they stay here and play this ping pong back and forth, trying to just stop a little bit of harassment from one of the players, it's going to be a bad time for them in the long run, especially if Team Get Her Done actually starts expanding some more, and that's what we're starting to see now. Another expansion going down. Still, Artosis not able to really get anything going over here on the natural. Pretty soon just going to have to move the vast majority of probes from the main over to the natural, and really needs to put down a third as soon as possible, because you're basically going from 1 base to essentially 1.6 base. And that'll go down very quickly as these minerals start to dissipate in the main. We got a Liberator now sitting on top of the natural expansion. This thing should go down pretty quickly, especially with these Cyclones here, if it sieges up one more time. And yeah, it's gonna. So nice little pick off there from a team Artosis. Needs to go out and do something. Like, needs to move around, scout, scan, something along those lines, because once lurkers get into the business here, it's going to be a bad news bears for Team Artosis. And they've got charge, they've got a lot of Marines, needs to get some medevacs, got blink as well. At some point, you got to go. You just got to go.
Yeah, I think that they might have missed their window about 4 minutes ago, because we're starting to get this other team into some later game tech. These muta aren't going to be useful anymore, and as I say that, there's the first BC. You can see the upgrade is just about to pop as well. That might not even be the first one. I might have just missed it earlier. But, your opponent's now getting into BCs, and you've been, twiddling your thumbs and just being too afraid to leave your base. It's a 2v2, and as you and I can attest, really, once you're behind economically, your only out is you have to get damage done, or you just lose. Like, and I know it feels bad because in 1v1s you have a little bit more leeway sometimes as far as, how much time do we have to kind of sit back and get something built up to make some magic happen. But as you and I have seen, you don't really get that same leeway. You get much less time, and it's way easier for your opponents to snowball than it is in 1v1. So the amount of time they've sat around doing nothing with all these units, and they've had most of those units, by the way, for like 5 minutes at this point.
Yep.
Like, they've had them.
Yep.
Like, that Terran force looks basically the same as it did 5 minutes ago, and the Protoss is in about the same position. Oh, meanwhile, over here, we've got Lurkers, we got Hydra, we got BC coming, we got Vikings already being produced as a soft counter. This is going to be essentially an A move, and at this point, even if Team Artosis wanted to move out, I'm pretty sure they just get immediately sent to the Shadow Realm. So I strongly suggest that we're about to see an absolute floor wipe in the not too distant future, Mr. Black.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this fixation is here on all of these Cyclones. I'm not sure what what exactly he's going for here. I think Cyclones are great, but I think that they're very specific units. I think the only way that Team Artosis actually comes out on top is by catching this when they're moving out, unsieged, unburrowed lurkers, going in there and trying to do some damage. Unfortunately, they don't even have the Zelnaga Tower. We have a ninja expansion down here in the bottom left. It seems like Team Get Her Done is getting her done and some. And now we're about to have a whole bunch of lurkers burrowed at the bottom of this, probably going to try and bait an attack. Like, go up on this ramp, do a bit of damage, force these units to come down, and they almost have to all attack together. They cannot bring down one army and then the other army. Look at that. The siege tanks are already sieged up. That Marine army is getting absolutely shreked on. The BC is there. Here comes the Zealots now. The blink needs to happen. But unfortunately, here are the lurkers, and we all know what lurkers do. They melt. Yep.
That's, I mean, what do you... This is kind of your reward for sitting around.
You don't want to walk.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. You know, let's not overextend. And I don't know if it's my headphones or if you got to diddle your mic a little bit there, but this BC is going to go down needlessly. And this attack, what just happened? Horrible choices are being made, and something that should have just been basically an A move. Another BC goes down. And they clean that up. All that's left is a handful of freaking lurkers and some blue balls.
Yeah,
on the other side of the base, we got one BC left.
Bro, that
after
one
having
BC
multiple
would do absolute huge amounts of damage right now. There's virtually nothing that can attack the air. All these siege tanks would die very quickly. It is basically a Cyclone and a few Stalkers as of right now. It's still a decent amount of lurker here as well. Was it the best trade ever for Team Get Her Done? I don't think so. Could have played that a little bit better. I think sacking all of those Hydras for basically a cannon and a pylon, that wasn't it. But overall, they did more damage. They've got another expansion up. The Ninja is starting to get saturated. We still have a fair amount of units out on the map. 177 supply alone for Olives. Get Her Done about to cross the 100 mark. And Mad Max sitting at 92 supply. So King of Olives alone with a higher supply count than the other side combined at this stage. And this is what happens when Zerg is able to build up. When he was harassing with the Mutas, there was no damage. There was no harassing being done on his side. They have a Terran on their team. You know, they could have started doing some drops, but Medivacs came super late. And yeah, this army is nothing to really, you know, scuff at, but at the same time, this is just death. What do you do?
That's bad news. Well, you die, but unless they just throw units away. I mean, DTs will do it.
Damn,
without any observer or without any overseer or scans. You know, and now he can't. I mean, he scanned, but there's nothing there anymore. They obviously backed up.
Yeah.
And again, like Team Artosis finding a way to stay in this. I mean, I shouldn't say, are they finding a way, or are their opponents giving them the out? I mean, we are seeing these BC up here tear this forward base to pieces. That's going to move them away, which means really King of Olives might be able to move up a little further with his units and do some more damage to those forward bases below. Oh, please kill that. What do you do? Please don't. Stop.
You gotta kill that Nexus,
sir?
brother. I mean,
sir.
dude.
Sir? Sir! Sir!
Okay. I don't know who's gonna win at this point.
How would your RP character have said "sir" a few times while he was going away with you?
Okay, go. Don't say it. Say it. What are you doing? What are you doing, you dirty dumb bastard? That's what I would have said. He is just, look at that. My God, what a throw. I mean, the throws are so real.
Spectacular.
How do you lose all of that shit? I mean, bruh.
To like tier 1 units, bro.
Bruh.
They're losing to tier 1 units.
Didn't even kill the
BCs,
Nexus.
lurkers, Hydras. They didn't kill the fucking Nexus. They have nothing.
And they
brought like no detection.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
Well, I mean,
okay.
there's still a lot.
Listen. Shh. I swear to fuck. If Artosis' team wins this shit, I'm fucking losing my mind. It's the first game of the day, bro. I ain't ready for this yet. I ain't getting warmed up. You guys can't be sending this kind of shit in. Where this is happening, you just can't. I ain't prepared.
Oh, they can.
For this. I haven't
if they
mentally
get that
buckled
NordVPN
up.
subscription, link is in the description below. You can send in whatever it is that you want to send in. Straight up. Cast these all day. I mean, Adam, look at the supply, though. I mean, it's 164, 148.
We said that last time!
That's true.
King of Olives by himself, as you pointed out correctly, had more supply than both combined, and they still fucked it up. So I don't know, like, now this time, I mean, Artosis literally has, like, he's here for moral support.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
He ain't here for
It's
anything
2v1
else. So I mean, I
essentially
think
right now.
this has got to be it.
Yeah,
this has got to be it
GG.
this time.
Yeah, they're. Oh god. Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
gonna be
game.
bad.
That's game. It happened. It happened.
Holy shit.
Hey, I mean,
honestly, did more work there than I thought he was going to. If I'm going to keep it a buck,
it was 2v1
I
there.
didn't expect that much to happen, but yes, it was.
Good
Eventually, and thank God, get her done, and King of Olives got her done. Because I swear, bro, that shit was way closer than it had any right to be.
You're damn right. Hit that like button, guys. Again, NordVPN in the description below. Thank you so much, whoever sent this in. We do appreciate the support. And yeah, we're going to get ready to jump into the next one. We'll see you then. Peace out.